this that like has like some like weird 5-minute craft video and then a video of like a podcast and them reading like Reddit stories and stuff. And one of them is from this podcast that I love called Two Hot Takes. And I watch Two Hot Takes and I listen to them religiously. I've always wanted to be on that show, and I have done like reading like Reddit posts in the past, so I wanted to do it where I read Am I the A-hole posts, and I compiled some. I have my laptop right below me, you can't really see it, but it's out of frame, so I have about 5 Am I the A-hole posts, and I'll pick out from them. We'll see how many we can get through. But I just wanted to do some because I really like reading them. I like hearing people's opinions on them. And let me know. And also in the comments below, let me know like what you guys would like give the verdict. Would you say like not the A-hole? They are the a-hole, or everybody's the bad guy here. So let me know in the comments below what you think the verdict of these posts are. So yeah, so I have a couple right here, so I'm going to read them on my laptop. Alright, so let's start off with a kind of smaller one. So this first post reads, Am I the a-hole for calling a guy an idiot for traumatizing his kid and getting him in trouble with his wife? So that's the title. So the post reads, I was at an observation deck yesterday. It was one of those with the glass floor as a part of it. There was a guy there trying to get his wife and kid to go on the glass floor so he could take a picture. Kid looked about 3 and is terrified. His wife was not interested either. When she went to the bathroom, he picked up his kid and went to the glass floor. The kid was frozen stiff and looked pale as a ghost. The dad got his selfie though. When he walked by me, I was telling my boyfriend that if we got married and had kids and he did something so idiotic and traumatizing to our kids, I would be pissed. The guy overheard me and said I should mind my own business. I said I wasn't talking to him, but I did repeat myself and say that he was an idiot for putting his child in such a scary place when the kid obviously didn't want to be there. By this time, his wife had come out and she heard us arguing. Then she got pissed off at him for doing this against their kid's obvious desire. We walked away, but my boyfriend said I shouldn't have started anything. Some random guy. I shouldn't have started anything with some random guy terrorizing his own kid. Am I the a-hole? So yeah, there are going to be some bad words. I'm going to try to not say as many as I can. So yeah. So I would say not the a-hole, obviously. So I don't know if this kid is like autistic or anything, probably, or just that the kid is afraid, because there are like boats that have like little observation decks that you can go to, that you can look at the fish without going into the water, or there's like aquariums and stuff. And I have like a pretty big fear of the open ocean. I like Subnautica, that video game. You cannot get me to play that game. I hate the open ocean, or just like open bodies of water, like going into the lake. Like any lake that you can swim in, I'm like too scared there's gonna be like some swamp monster or something in there. But yeah, so I would say not the a-hole, and the verdict of the post said not the a-hole either. Like, if your kid, like, this is for like any like parent or anything. If kids are just like doing things for attention. No. If like the kid obviously does not want to do it, don't force them to do it. I was kind of forced as a kid to do things that I never wanted to do. But my parents have done it, but so yeah, I'm an a-hole. So next post that I have is this one. Is that am I the a-hole for saying I would stay at my mom's if I had to share a room with babies? Alright, so this one's a longer one. So this one is starts off with, I'm 16 female. My parents split up before I was born. Custody is I live with my dad most of the time and my mom's every other weekend, plus random staying with her if I want. Recently, my dad got engaged to Hannah, in quotes. I guess this is like a fake name. And she and her kids are moving in. Hannah's kids are ages 9, 7, and 2, so I'm guessing triplets. She is widowed, so they live with her full time. This made room arrangements a bit awkward, since there's only 3 kids' bedrooms to go around. Dad and Hannah talked it over last night without consulting anybody, and Hannah came over this morning to announce with my dad what they decided. Apparently, they want 9 and 7 to each have their own rooms, and me to share them with the triplets, because my mom is significantly bigger. My room is significantly, not your mom. My room is significantly bigger than the others, and I don't stay there full time. I said their plan was stupid. They wanted me to share with 3 toddlers. They said they didn't want me to move, but it was the biggest room, so the other people should share. I said I didn't care if I switched rooms because the more logical move would be the triplets in the big room, 7 and 9 share, and I get my own. I said I'd take the smallest one until I move out. Yeah, because they're like 16, so if they plan on moving out at 18, they only don't have that much longer left. They said it would be more work to move my things to the other room, and their idea was more practical. Then asked why I was so pressed since I don't even live here full time. Well, just because they don't live there full time doesn't mean that a 16-year-old should be living with triplet 2-year-olds. This, I said not staying in the room 4 days a month was a sorry excuse to land me with a bunch of toddlers. And if they seriously planned on doing it to me, I'd make the custody arrangement change and I'd stay with mom for most part. I know she doesn't mind because both of them reminded me I could stay with her whenever I wanted. This made Hannah cry because she just wanted her family to blend together nicely, and apparently I was ruining her plans. God, these people. This made Dad mad at me, and I'm not allowed to talk to Hannah until she forgives me. I didn't know this meant so much to them, but I'm still saying I'll stay with mom longer if I have to share with toddlers, but my dad made me feel guilty, so I'm the a-hole. So, I'm seeing that there are 2 updates. So first, let me say this out of the way. No, not the a-hole. I stayed in a room. I slept with my brother for a long time, and that sucked. So if you've guys seen like my room tour, I have a very small room. In my room, my bed used to be smaller, but like a big room with 3 toddlers and a teenager, even in a big room, that's still a lot of space. That's still like, there's still like no space that's just not good. Like, the room plan that the OP said. Oh, OP is original poster for anyone who doesn't really know, like Reddit or anything. So, this girl, like, the room arrangement they made was, like, literally perfect. Like, they get the smaller room. The two, like, more adult, like, not adult, the older children stay and share a room together. And the triplets get the big room, obviously, because they're triplets and they're, like, toddlers. I do not understand why Hannah has such a big fuss about it. And why do they want them to, like, be with toddlers anyway? So, yeah, not the a-hole, but let's look at these two updates. So, update 1. I'm at my mom's house at least for the weekend while the adults try to work things out. But my mom said I was welcome to live with her full time. And if I really wanted, we could change the custody agreement. Also, thank you for all the replies. I really wasn't expecting this to blow up as much as it did. Well, that's nice. Like, obviously, this girl likes the mom better because, I guess because the mom is, like, more understanding of this, and just, like, Hannah is just getting on my nerves. Alright, update 2. Because somehow I'm still getting responses to this. Everyone talked, but Dad and Hannah are staying with their decision. And I've decided to move to my mom's long term. And we're going to switch custody around. So I only see my dad every other weekend. And I'm just going to sleep on the couch when I'm there. Obviously, nothing is set yet, but that's what we're going to do. Thanks, everyone, for being nice. That's nice. It sucks that they are not, like, being, like, accommodating. Plus, like, a teenager, what is a teenager and toddlers gonna do? Like, obviously, like, play together, but a teenager needs their alone time. Like, yeah, kids, they're fine, they're smaller, but a teenager, they need their alone time to do whatever they want. So yeah, not the a-hole on that one. Alright, so let's look at see. I have 3 more. Alright, this one is really indecisive. So, am I the a-hole for lying to my girlfriend's parents about being on a diet so I won't have to eat their cooking? My GF's family, our animal lovers, have several big dogs with long coats, a couple of cats, birds, and our youngest siblings have rat pets. Their entire house is covered in a thin layer of hair. If you sit anywhere in the house, it's guaranteed you'll have animal hair joyriding on your clothes. It's so bad that their food will have animal hair in it. No. These people will pick the animal hair out of their mouths and keep on chewing it like it's the most normal thing in the world. I've seen their cats use the litter box, then jump on the counter while her mom is cooking. Sometimes her mom pretends that she's on a cooking show and narrates to the cats while the cats are pawing at the ingredients. Obviously, I think not the a-hole because that's disgusting. Also, when I walk into the house, I am immediately hit with a pungent animal odor. I don't know if it's from the house litter boxes. I don't know if it's from the litter boxes or the bird and rat cages. I think it's just everything. But I've gagged every time I've entered into their house. Outside of these issues, they are great people. Like, I've heard this said a lot of times. You can't eat everybody's houses. Like these people, like, I don't understand why they stand this. Alright, so, continuing. So our parents had a dinner party, and we're cooking lots of food because they were expecting about 50 people. past experiences that I can't eat there, so I told my GF, or girlfriend, I'll meet her there instead of driving together because I had some stuff to do at work. I stopped at a restaurant after work, and before the party, when I got there, her mom tried to make me a plate, but I told her that I was on a diet and trying to lose weight. My GF overheard and glared silently at me. Her mom tried to get me to eat, and I kept on saying how great her food smells, but I could see the hair in it the entire time. When we got back to our place, my GF tore into me as soon as we walked through the door. She said I was being disrespectful to her family by not eating their food and lying about being on a diet. That exploded into asking what else I'm lying about. She wants me to admit to her parents that what I did and apologize, but I didn't want. I don't think I should, as I did lie, but I was to save their feelings. It's been a week and she's still mad at me, and she told me she'll remain mad until I apologize. She's angry, sleeping on her side with her back to me right now. I never knew there was such a thing as angry sleeping, but I swear she snores are more aggressive than usual. So, yeah, there are some difficult things here. But I believe you're not the a-hole because to these people, not. I understand people are, living situations are different. Different person to person, to place. But picking out animal hair out of your mouth while eating, and the cats pawing at the ingredients when they use the litter box, and I know they're not cleaning their paws regularly. This feels like one of those people that doesn't clean their animals' paws, and so they have poopy paws, that takes us pee for papas. It's a papa's party. It's poopy papas. Oh my god, it's just disgusting. And yeah, it was a little weird, not telling, I believe you're not the a-hole, but I feel like you should have talked to your girlfriend about this, because it doesn't look like you've talked to your girlfriend about this. So I think you should have really kind of talked to her about it, based on what I'm reading, to really talk about it, because it's fine to be an animal lover, but there's gotta be a point, you have to have a point of contention and think, is it really okay to be picking animal fur out of my mouth while I'm eating? No. I had my grandma, my mom's mom, she lived in a house where she had a couple cats, and one of the couches was literally it was upholstered with fur. The upholstery was it was a couch upholstered with fur. No, well, not really. It was a normal couch, but it literally had a layer of fur all over it. And we were I couldn't even sit on that couch because my eyes would just water every single time I went into the house. I had to take an allergy pill because I would literally puff up and my eyes would water and I would get itchy and get hives and stuff because I would get so because I'm allergic to pet dander and stuff. So yeah, I feel not the a-hole for not wanting to eat their food, but I feel you should have kind of really talked to your girlfriend about hey, I don't like eating your parent. Your parents are great people, but they have a problem with letting their pets get into their food, and they need to fix that. So I feel you should really talk to your girlfriend about it, at least, because it's a problem. So yeah, the verdict says not enough info because, like, yeah, you didn't really, like, talk to your GF about it. So I don't know, but I think not the a-hole because gross. Alright, so one of these is just a little boring, so let's do an autism story. So this one is, am I the a-hole for not giving my autistic niece the only juice I had? So I'm 18, a female, and I am diabetic. Well, I'm 18, female, and I'm diabetic. And I have an autistic niece who's 7. Yesterday, my family went hiking. My brother's family came along. We were walking along the mountains, and my niece suddenly wanted juice, and my sister-in-law gave her a sugar-free orange juice. My niece refused it, and she said she wanted apple juice. And guess who had packed apple juice with them? Me. I had something sugary on me in case something happens because, you know, I'm diabetic. So, I'm guessing this is type 1 diabetic. Because if there's anyone that's diabetic and that follows me, let me know. Is like type 1 diabetic where like you have to like focus on your insulin level, where like I don't know. Can someone please explain it to it? I don't have it right with me, but I think type 1 diabetic is where like you have to have sugary stuff with you. I like having something sugary on me, something happens because, you know, I'm diabetic. My brother then asked me if I could switch the juices since I didn't even need it at the moment. I refused and said that their juice has no sugar, and what if my sugar rate suddenly went low? Because mine suddenly goes down, so I like to be prepared. My sister-in-law said we were close to reaching the house and was sure nothing will happen to me in the 10-minute walk left to reach the house, and that my niece was crying because her sensory issues couldn't handle the orange juice little chunks right now. I don't know if autism does that, but that's what she said. Yes, it does. I refused again, and we went home, and my niece screaming her lungs out that she wanted my juice, and it ruined the whole mood. It made everyone annoyed. My brother and sister-in-law are a little mad at me for not understanding my niece's sensory issues, but shouldn't they have prepared a backup juice in case this happened to my niece? Nothing happened to my sugar rate on our way down, like my sister-in-law said she was sure of, but I wasn't comfortable, but I didn't know how I feel right now. Am I the a-hole for not giving her the drink? I would say no, because that's the parent's job. Like, I'm autistic and I have some sensory issues. I hate chunks. I hate pulp and orange juice. Like, if there is something off with the orange juice, if it's like there's something weird in the juice, if there's something weird in the drink, like, I can't drink like strawberry lemonade or anything like that with like actual fruit in it, because I hate seeds, I hate pulp, I hate fruit remnants. I will only eat like drink a strawberry lemonade if it doesn't have like fruit remnants in it, or like a smoothie that the banana isn't fully blended into. That's like whenever I go to Jamba, sometimes the banana isn't blended all the way and just at the bottom there's just mushy banana, and I hate that. So like that's their issue, not yours. Alright, but there was an edit and then we can be finished. Alright, edit. A lot of you are asking how there is sugar-free orange juice and with chunks in it. The brand is an all Marieite orange juice, and the packaging says it's low sugar, and yes, it had chunks, but they were very, very tiny and not a lot, but I guess she couldn't handle it. The reason is because she sometimes doesn't mind tiny chunks in her drink, and that's why they didn't have a backup juice with them. Yeah, sometimes, like, if a certain brand that has chunks, but if, like, autism works very weirdly, sometimes you like it, but then sometimes you absolutely hate it. So they should have like had extra juices. Like they should have had just like a juice box. Like juice boxes are really safe for autistic people. Most of them. I like juice boxes. A lot of people like juice boxes. They're safe. They not a lot of hassle. No chunks. Perfect. They should have just brought like a couple like of those like little Adam and Eve, Apple and Eve, whatever they are, juice boxes that you get at school. So yeah. This isn't like this person is not the a-hole because the parents, they're the parents. They're supposed to be the ones to take care of their child. And like this person also isn't the a-hole for not understanding autism. Because like because autism is really weird and it's different. It's a spectrum.